Hello, everybody. Sajin here. As you may or may not be aware of, it is Evo weekend, which is a pretty big deal if you're like me and a big fan of fighting games of most varieties. So I've been watching it quite a lot because, especially this year, it's been it's a really pivotal time because last year and the start of this year, it's been the time of fighting games because all the big three, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken, have new entries in the past year. And so this is the first time where they all congregate, and so it's been really fascinating to watch. And I've been watching quite a bit of Tekken 8 stuff for the most part. Got the King shirt here. Unfortunately, I don't think any King players got very far, which is a little unfortunate. Had a couple wins that I saw, but that's about it. I've also been watching a good amount of Mortal Kombat as well. Congratulations to Sonic Fox for winning that just now. Well, it was earlier today at the time I'm recording it, but and also a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive and Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. That's been kind of interesting to watch. Um, and then not so much on the Street Fighter side, just for my personal preferences. And apparently there was a Killer Instinct tournament going on, and it's just on none of the channels, which is very rude of them. I would have been watching the hell out of that too, because that's probably good stuff. But anyway, I am watching all of this fighting game content, and to the surprise of no one really, quite a high percentage of players at the tournament have their own arcade sticks. Um, they come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, and you can get them customized and stuff. So there's a lot of cool looking ones out there these days. There's like an account on Twitter as well that just posts a bunch of pictures of like custom made fight sticks, and there a lot of really cool creative stuff comes out of that. Um, Now for me, it's almost imprinting on me seeing I'm being peer pressured a little bit. It's it's kind of like, well, I all these real fighting game players are doing that. Maybe I'm missing out. But it's a weird situation for me because not a whole lot of my experience was in arcades. I mean, there must have been a time or two in my life where I did play. I mean, I've played stuff in arcades, but it's normally not of that persuasion. My fighting game interest came well within the era of consoles, and when that was the norm. So it's not really a reflex or anything of mine to have that moveset, but I did want to. I think with all the Evo stuff going on, I was finally motivated to at least give it a try. So I was looking for something pretty entry level. I do already have at least for a slightly interesting fighting game moveset thing, I do have the Hori Fighting Commander Octa, which is a really cool controller. I absolutely love that thing. It's great for fighting games in its own right. Um, and so, but with that, I do trust Hori a little bit in that department. So I saw that Hori had some entry level thing, but then I did find another one that claims that it can be used for almost everything. And I got it. So this is the Mayflash Arcade Stick 4300 Revision 1.3. So if you look at the box up there, let me read all the things it says it can work for. So we've got Switch, PS4, PS3, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Mac OS, PC Windows, Android, Steam Deck, Raspberry Pi, and in case they left anything out, the Neo Geo Mini, because why not? So I figured they got all the pictures and stuff around too. So I figured that I would give this a try. I did like the look of this visually as well, and how those blue buttons stuck out. Because like the Hori one was just like a white base and black buttons, and I was like, I could get something a little more interesting looking, and so I found this. I'm gonna give it a try as a person who has very rarely in my life touched one of these fighting game joysticks. But we're gonna see. It's a year of firsts apparently, because earlier this year I've beaten my first FromSoft game in Elden Ring, and now I'm in a whole Souls-like era. Finally, finally one might say, and then all this fighting game stuff is getting me in a mood to take the plunge and try out some stuff here. So this is a beefy box, as you can see. It's pretty dense. That just has all the same stuff on the side here. Let me just see. It's got a handle, which is nice. It is a little weighty, which is good. Can be a good thing. Let's look at the back here. Okay. Compatible with, yeah, it says on the. It also adds back here, it's compatible with Sega Mega Drive, Genesis Mini, and Astro City Mini. Compatible with Sanwa Denshi buttons and joysticks. It's perfect for customization to make it your very own. It says they're not included, but I like every stick like this that I looked at mentioned the Sanwa stuff, so I think that's pretty good. It has turbo function. It mentioned something about the D-pad and XY analog axis mode can be exchanged, and I'm not really sure. And it also says something about like a Sony PS4 controller is required when using on a PS4 game console, and a wired Microsoft Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller is required when using on a 360 or Xbox One, which is very weird. I'm not sure why that is, but we're gonna mess with it and find out. Lever and buttons are designed and placed on same layout as the arcade style. Yeah, okay. Fighting stick has considerable heft and rubber feet, both of which work to hold the controller in place. And it does have a whole guide over here in the back to like translate the button inputs. I did notice that A and B, or X and circle, are flipped on the Switch inputs to be accurate there. I maybe would have preferred it if they weren't, but who knows. Anyway, gonna do a little bit of unboxing for you first here. Okay, which way does this open? I'll try to lean it toward you. Ba-bum. Okay. Bit of a shiny top there. That's kind of nice. Alright. Are these just... yeah, they're holding it on the sides. And then we've got some... it's an adapter that actually appears to be... that's not the USB-C. It's like the one before that like the PS4 used, but that makes sense given the compatibility. Okay, and then another little... uh-oh. Did I lose something in here? And then, okay, and then that's a USB-C adapter. So that's nice. So hopefully it should work with newer stuff. It doesn't say... the thing with the newer stuff is I know that Xbox recently changed their policy about like third-party controllers, so there's a possibility it might not work on current Xbox now. And then it doesn't specify PS5 at all. So it could just be more of a last-gen thing at this point, but I'm just starting out with it to see if I even like this kind of thing. yeah. This was about $59 on Amazon, which, considering the price of some more legit ones I've seen, was very reasonable. It was a tiny bit cheaper than the Hori mini one that I saw, which was just like not even $1 more than that. But, ooh. Okay. Taking this thing out, we've got some instructions at the bottom, and whatever these things are these replacements for, like, put, like, under the joystick there, maybe? I'm sorry, I don't know. And then, yeah, some other miscellaneous replacement parts. Okay, but that's nice. Yeah, this thing, let me put this box down, because it's, yeah, this thing has some weight to it. Nice grip on the bottom there. Like, that shouldn't go anywhere. And yeah, we've got the extra plug back here. I believe that's for when you need a controller to be plugged in. All right. It's I think it's plastic up here, but it does seem like it's a good quality. And then it's the metal at the bottom to keep it weighted. But oh. Is the mic picking that up? That is super clicky. Is that how it normally is? That is... very cool. I'm gonna try and get it in the camera here. Get your button sounds there. They feel a little, I don't know, I'm a little spoiled after the Fighting Commander Octa and their micro switch buttons. I was kind of hoping for something a little more micro switchy feeling, but like the travel distance on these seems a while. Seems a little cheap, but I don't know. And then we've got... okay. Just looking at the buttons up here, everything's kind of amalgamated with how it's labeled. And then we've got like switches up here to control like everything and what we're doing and what we're applying. But yeah, this thing feels legit. The weight. Great big start button up there. It's weird it doesn't come with a touchpad for, even though it's PS4 compatible, but I guess that's why it requires the controller, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. But it feels nice. It's like... it's actually very comfortable to have on your lap. It's not like too heavy for that, and with how tall it is, I feel the height is actually pretty good. Pretty comfortable. But yeah, I'm sorry it was a little out of focus there. But yeah, it's a nice like dark blue for the buttons, so they actually don't... I don't know if they stick out as much as... yeah, they seem a little brighter than they actually are on the box, but I'm okay with it. Dark blue is pretty nice. It's a vibe. So I'm okay with that. It's like a gray, almost like a charcoal gray color at the top here, and then the dark blue buttons. I do think that looks nice. So that's why I picked it. I'm not too disappointed with that. Um, gonna like remove this wrapping maybe, because that's bothering me. If we can get, oh yeah. Oh, okay, wait. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. It's trying to cause issues with the fight stick. Let me get it off everything else, and then we gotta like stretch it. Tear it. There we go. Okay, so actually, huh. Oh, so the color on the top actually got a lot darker when I took that off. So it's all kind of the same color now, but that's fine. It's just like an off black. Huh. It looks so much brighter when I get the stickers off of these buttons. Ooh. I'm sorry it's out of focus. One of these unboxing videos, I'll finally figure out the secret to having my camera in the right place. Okay. Ah. This one's tricky with the indent, because like you try to get it off and then... I'm going to get it though. And it is raining pretty hard outside. I'm sorry if the mic is picking that up as well. Oh my gosh. It's giving me a hard time with this one because it's indented. It's hard to not push down on it when you're trying to get leverage to pull it out, and I'm like, man, that wasn't well thought out. Oh, come on. The lips keep going down, and alright, I might have to mess with that one later. But the buttons look very nice, actually. That's very nice. I like those buttons. Okay. And yeah, I need to figure out... I can like twist this, and I'm not sure if I'm loosening something. But yeah. Makes a lot of noise. That is excessive. Like the buttons are pretty quiet by comparison, I feel. Okay, and we've got a turbo button. Select and share are the same button. I don't know how that works. And then you got a home button up there. Can change the inputs. So there's like X input, and that's for Nintendo Switch, and then D input for PS3, and then there's just a controller symbol in the middle. And then there's the XY D-pad thing that they were talking about, and I'm not really sure what they mean by that. But alright. Oh, and then it's got like a Velcro strap on this that we can easily remove. Oh, and it's actually, okay, good. A portion of it's actually wrapped or connected to the wire there, so don't need to worry about that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and give it a try. Okay, so here we are. I'm just plugging it in with the USB here. It's currently set on controller, so I think I need to put it on X input. Okay, there we go. And now it's setting up the device. Alright, there we go. It's set up. What should I play with it? I only really have two options, so it's probably going to be Capcom Fighting Collection, which I still have installed from a while back. Alright, see if the camera holds up there, but got into the menus. It does seem to be just plug and play so far. The stick is working. So do some just offline play. Is that the one? It's been a little while since I've been in here actually. I'm trying to remember the one that I liked.
Vampire Hunter, Darkstalker's Revenge.
I didn't go into the right thing, did I? I didn't go into the right thing. I didn't go into the right thing. I didn't go into the right thing. I don't remember how to go back. Or if I even can. Okay. Alright, so the button that's select up here will do it for me. I actually wanted to... Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to get to training, because that's all I wanted to do. Is it just... Oh, okay. It's start button here, and then... Okay.
Vampire Hunter, Darkstalker's Revenge.
Okay, great. Oh, I gotta ping. I don't remember any of these settings. Puppy. Is there... Do I have to actually pick? There isn't a random... I don't know, Phobos, I guess. Okay. I don't remember... Oh! You're showing the hitboxes. Okay. Okay. That's pretty responsive. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is... Oh, a bit tough to do that diagonal there. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, this was the one that I liked. Because I can do this. But it's not the one that people play, I don't think. And then just like any button up close is the... Any button too close is just the throw, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Showing that I don't recall the hitboxes being here. I don't know what I did to activate those. There was like, ah, yes! I was trying to remember how to do the leg sweep. Okay. Okay. But yeah, this works just fine. Plug and play. It's great. I just had to switch it to X input, and then it knew exactly what it wanted to be. Excellent. Okay, we're still on Steam at the moment, doing Grand Blue versus Fantasy versus Rising now. Okay. And again, I mean, still seems to be fine. It says Steam says it's partially compatible with the controller. But, I don't think this is going to be a very good controller for this game, because like a lot of abilities are like holding LB or L1 and then pressing a face button, and that's, I mean, it's doable on this, but I don't know if it's ideal. Should we be? I've been meaning to get to this game. Let's do the boy. It's been a while since I've gone into this too. Can you just give me... I can't select random in training, okay. Who should we beat up? Oh, I know exactly who we should beat up.
Nier.
No one likes Nier. It's been so funny, the trashing on Nier in chats during Evo. Oh my god. Alright.
Nier.
It's been so funny. Alright. Okay. I've been a little concerned about like how this game will run while I'm trying to like actually stream or record it or something. Let me see. No.
No hiding. Fear.
Okay.
Fear. Well. Watch yourself. Great. And stop the fear. Great.
So is that just because it was just the grab? So what is... Do I not have the meter? Why?
Body and soul.
Is it... Wait, it shouldn't be R1.
True fear. Six ball.
Something's not right with it. Or was it... It shouldn't have been... I could have sworn it was L1 and a face button, and I'm not sure why that isn't working. Okay, so I was wrong. It's supposed to be RB. It says RB in the different buttons, and then it's actually both for some of it. So just try that real quick.
Execution.
Here we go.
Get ready. Get ready.
Okay, that's working fine. And then there is one for...
Body and soul. Incarnate. Feel my ray.
Yay.
Excellence.
And then there's also
Face your maker.
the big one.
No one makes it out alive. Marvelous.
Okay, great. So,
Ready or not.
works fine.
All I need
So, yep, just
is death.
plugged it right in and it worked. Just needed to make sure it's on X input. Alright, now we're going to try plugging into the switch over here. Headset cord is a little short, and let me also make sure, yep, it's on X input, okay. That way. Okay. What is the icon gonna look like? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Stick is working. It's just recognizing it as a Pro controller, which I guess is the easiest option. I'm gonna go ahead and try some Pokin, which I also haven't tried in a while. And, oh yeah, the buttons are flipped, so we actually have to press B. Because the Switch is a special little snowflake. Nintendo not putting their E button on the bottom. Okay. Been a while. Alright, gotta press that start button up there. L and R. Okay. I'm going to hate how L1 and R1 are flipped on this thing. I'm just not going to like that. Can move it over here a little bit. Are those flipped too? Why? I don't recall seeing that they're random, but apparently those are flipped too, so just A and B are flipped and X and Y are flipped on the Switch, because someone thought that was a good idea. Who did I use to use? It like doesn't even matter, but who did I use to use? Oh, this was such a crazy game, man. Cubone, my boy. My child. Oh yeah, gotta go to the beach. Don't hate me for my Cubone. I did actually use, cause like, I didn't mention before, but another thing with like, not using these arcade sticks normally is like, I use controller and then I also use the D-pad on a controller and not like the control stick. But this had like the two different modes, and so it actually made a I did use the stick a little bit. I'm gonna do this, which is still on the screen. Good. I can maybe move a little bit closer. That would be good, right? Yep. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Because I think, like, the issue I was having is, like, that whole setup was on a diagonal from where the TV is, so, like, now... Okay. It's weird because, like... When you, like, go on a diagonal, I think you're, like, automatically closing in on the, enemy, so... Ooh! Okay. And now it's 2D. Now it's not. Okay. That's block. Oh. Did I do some kind of photo mode? What did I do? What does ZR do? Get out of that. Alright. Okay, apparently I don't want to press ZL or ZR. Insufficient support gauge, okay. Oh my god, the block strafing. That's OP. Oh my god. If this was at Evo, you'd see people doing this shit all the time, I'm sure. Okay. Okay. Drop kick, okay, but where's the suplex? The cutter, yes. All right. That's what I was referring to, actually. Yes. It's King in Pikachu form. No wonder I enjoy playing as them. Okay, but yeah, this works fine. Up is just a taunt? I don't know, or just like... Cubone! Okay. Okay. But yeah, the buttons are working fine. Just the thing you're gonna run into playing on Switch is that A and B and X and Y are flipped. And that's going to be annoying. I forget how to do the special as well. I know it's not those. Just gave me more of the support. How do I do the special again? Is it like 2? Okay. Alright, good enough. The movement's the 3D movement is like a little weird, but I think that's just because you like naturally close in on them. This does have like the octagonal movement. It does have those ridges in there, even though you can't see them. But I do remember seeing that. Okay. God, I wish it wouldn't shift phases like every combo. Just do more of this. I'm going. Alright, I have a feeling this will not work, but I am going to attempt to plug it into the Xbox Series S, assuming my headset will reach this far. That's gotta go all the way back there, but that's fine, the cord is long. Okay. Moment of truth. Or do we need to unplug this one? Oh, the input. Trying that controller input in the middle. Okay. I would think also trying D input to see if that does anything. Okay. Appears to be a no on the Series S right now. Okay. That was kind of iffy, and I have the Octa for that anyway, so that not too big of a deal there. Should be okay. So while originally I thought it didn't work for the Series X, the instructions did say to use that same PS4 controller method for this. So I have the... Don't want to move it too far, but in here I have the Series X controller plugged in wirelessly. It's right over there. It's still in the shot. Yeah. But so that's on, plugged in through this, and that's on. And now... Haha. But the main power cord for this is also plugged into the system. So it's like this is plugged into the system, and then the controller is plugged into this, and that's how we get it to work. So now that that's working, I could do Mortal Kombat or like Samurai Showdown, but I don't really know much about what I'm doing in there. So let's do some Killer Instinct. This is the game after all. The game of all time. Looks a little different from last time I showed stuff for it due to the anniversary update where it's 4K and has crossplay and stuff now, and how nice of them. Still on my 1080p console, and the game just takes up more space than it used to now. Oh. What? I just tried to like lift up this whole stick here, and it's like almost springy. Like something, I mean, I shouldn't do that anyway. Okay. Clicky, alright. Nice. Okay. Okay. I want to finish with one of those bottom ones, I think. Ah, okay. Didn't do it in time. Is, nope, and then I did L2 instead. Alright. The button placement's the weird thing. Okay, there we go. Actual combo. Alright. Where's the... Alright. Oh, it's just so easy to button swap like that. That feels kind of nice. Why do I feel like... Just really tests your... like, muscle memory isn't the thing, but like... I'm forgetting how to throw? Isn't it some combination of these two? I don't think this was like Mortal Kombat where there was one. I don't know why it's throwing me off so much. But yeah, just like with PC and Switch, all the buttons are functional. Once we plug the controller in, it was plug and play. And oh, and we need to be on that console mode in the middle instead of the X input or D input. It's the controller setting because you're plugging a controller into it. And also, it came with this little snippet saying that it is compatible with the PS5, giving a few other methods to do it, including some third-party accessories that are sold separately. One of which, though, is basically the controller method. So... I mean, I have reason to believe that if you do this method with a PS5, it should work for that too. It does... It says third-party PS4 controller. By third-party PS4. Why does it have to be a third-party one? Yeah, the other options are... There's some adapter, or it seems like a wireless, a little wireless adapter, so. Third party, oh. Okay, well. We'll keep it. Okay. Well, it says they'll update it to make more controllers, but they do have a specific list of compatible controllers here to do that PS5 method, and that's pretty interesting. I don't know why it has to be like that. Okay. But there is a way to get it to work for PS5 as well. It's pretty jank, but it's a pretty versatile little arcade stick. And like if you have like a Neo Geo Mini or something, like it'll even work for that. Apparently, like just a crazy ridiculous list of compatibility stuff. And that's kind of why it appealed to me. I wanted to get one that I could try with everything. And if I like it enough for something, get like a more specific thing for that, I guess. But this is good. This is it's pretty nice. I'll leave it to Killer Instinct to just feel nice on just any kind of controller. I switched to I like don't even want to play this game with a regular controller anymore, because I did switch to the Fighting Commander Octa, because that's like, this game is the perfect game for that controller, with the 3-button setup. I guess I could do like, because the one thing I'm concerned about is like the double presses, and I guess it hasn't been an issue ever since figuring out the BlazBlue thing earlier. But just like, I don't know, some combo breaker training, which I may suck at because it's been a while. Okay. Yep, okay. Okay. It tells me what it is eventually. I can turn that off, but... Okay. Is it just going to do 2 of each? Because it's... No, that was... Oh, okay. Ah, it's those two. Okay. It's 2 lights. Okay. It's 2 lights to grab. Okay, now that I figured that out. Oh, there was like a delay to the attack and I missed. I'm gonna need some kind of like... The thing that throws me off with these two is that it's like 4 sets of buttons and they all just feel exactly the same. And that's kind of off-putting me. That's kind of... Oh, it's medium. Okay. Such a delay in between, I thought. Okay. Ooh. I completely did that on accident. That was crazy. I have unlimited shadow? I have unlimited shadow, apparently. That was neat. Now the grab isn't work. Oh, see, it's the wrong 2 buttons. Okay. Fascinating. I just like completely juggled them on accident and it was cracked. Okay. Still got it. What little I had. Maybe, but okay. But yeah, it's feeling alright. It's just like in situations like that where I have to like rapidly like change my hand position because I have to press the 2 buttons at once. It's gonna get a little tricky to do that without looking. Whereas I had ways on the Octa to make that a little easier for me with the hand feel, but don't really want to do that same method to this controller. But this is yet another very viable game for this fight stick. So yeah. Very interesting method to get it to work on the system, but it works. It works just fine. So, this thing is awesome. Uh, Ridiculous, dare I say, unparalleled versatility. Can literally be used on everything currently in some way. And just it's a great first impression to fight sticks for me. It does feel pretty good to use. I found a few games here tonight that will work for it. Whether or not I'm going to become a full-fledged fight stick gamer, time's gonna have to tell on that a little bit. I'm gonna need a little more experience for it, but this is a great start. If you're looking for something similar to me, like I am, but just a decent fight stick that's pretty weighty, durable feeling, and stays in place pretty well on a desk for you. This is a really good pick. The Mayflash Arcade Stick F300. I think they have some other F variations on it. The only difference I really noticed was the color. They had an F100 something that was black buttons, and then they had an F500, I believe, that was red. But I'm sure it's just like model variation stuff, and it's just up to you whatever you want to do. And like if you know what you're doing, the buttons and everything are supposedly customizable as well, and they're the standard for fight sticks. But this thing feels very nice. I can do a lot with it pretty much anywhere I want to. So if you're in the market for a fight stick, I'd recommend it. Very nice first impression. I will keep messing with it in various games on various systems, and may update you guys at some point as to how that's going. We'll have to do some more thorough gameplay and like actually play the games to see how it goes, rather than just doing training in all of them. But we'll see how it goes. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and have a happy Evo. Bye.